Yes, legends, we are back. We are here. Bitcoin, will we manage to climb up to all-time high? We're going to be doing the technical analysis as always. We're going to be analyzing the situation, see if we can find some trading opportunities throughout this live stream. Yes, sir, you have heard that right. Let's go right away through the comment section and say hello to the beautiful community. Let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me correctly, guys, and we'll be going right away through the Bitcoin technical analysis. First of all, let's go through the comment section. I need you to absolutely destroy that like button, guys, on your way in. We got over 10 likes already. That is absolutely awesome. We can get to 100 likes in the next coming seconds, guys, because we'll be talking about the opportunities that we've been talking about the last few days, but also some new ones. And the one that has been doing pretty good is 𝗖𝗏. 𝗖𝗏 has had a pretty significant pump throughout the last 24 hours. Very nice pump of over 40%. We've been talking about 𝗖𝗏 throughout yesterday's stream, getting a really nice pump right now, nice breakout. Now the question is, will we see continuation to the upside? Meme coins are going absolutely ballistic, guys. They are going ballistic. It's absolutely crazy, guys. It is here. The bull run is here. We need to take advantage of these opportunities. Dive into the pump, all right, before they happen or during they happen, okay, as well, because once some altcoins start pumping, we could actually get into the consolidations or the retracement. There is one meme coin that is extremely disturbing, which is this one right over here. It is 𝗬𝟐. It is in the 𝗬cie ecosystem, and it has a very low market capitalization. 𝗬cie is exploding, obviously, as we know, and there are some meme coins on 𝗬cie that are doing well, but I think it hasn't exploded yet, just like Solana's meme coins, right? Solana meme coins are going absolutely crazy. Will 𝗬cie follow? 𝗬cie ecosystem. There are some meme coins. This one has been pumping ever so slightly since we mentioned it yesterday, up 32% today. And it, you know, like I said, meme coins probably won't get some pullbacks. We just want to be early, ones that have low market capitalization, and speculate on, you know, that potential 10x, right, or 15x, right, throughout the next coming weeks. There is opportunities still, guys, and this is why you are here. We are here to try and detect them, all right, beforehand. But of course, most importantly, we are traders. We look for the day trading scenarios. So we'll be analyzing Bitcoin. Yesterday's day trading setup played out to the T. Very, very nice indeed. We talked about the bounce from a daily level that we had right over here just to claim the highs. It was around about $1,000 to $1,500 pump, right, that we were expecting here to come and hit the highs, and that's about it. But we just continued to the upside very, very aggressively. Now, the question is, what the heck is going on here? Is this bearish? Right over here, we're going to form a lower high. Or are we just forming multiple bang, bang, 1, 2, 1, 2? We're inside of a third wave formation at the moment. There is a few things that are disturbing regarding Elliott wave theory that I've been talking about with the Legends trading community early this morning. And first of all, I need to give a shout out to the man, the main man in the Legends trading community. Well, the main man, I have to say, 𝗬𝗏𝘆𝗽 as well, is an absolute legend with his analysis. But I have to talk about Aiden. He's been absolutely crushing it with some trading setups today. So the trading day has basically been sorted with Bitcoin looking for a long position here at the $89,500 range. Okay, looking for a really nice pump to the upside to get to new all-time highs, but overall talking about the take profit zone as well, getting a pump of over $2,000 from that setup that he provided inside of the Legends trading community, guys. We are not wasting our time there. It is bull market. We're looking for longs overall, okay? Some shorts, speculative shorts with very good risk management. Yes, we can attempt them, but overall, we're looking to get into some long positions, but we look at it to get in at the correct time. If you are interested, Legends trading community, take advantage, squeeze this bull run. If you do need that guidance, guys, you have only one place to go. That is the Legends trading community. The first link down below, guys. Take advantage and squeeze out all of that bull run that we are getting, right? And nothing much more to say, guys. You can see it here. This is no sugarcoating. We have the data, we have the analysis, we've got the coaches, we've got the setups here in the Legends trading community. Shout out to Aiden because he's absolutely crushing it. He's absolutely crushing it, more than me. Okay, so let's go right away. Kaloyan, how are you doing, my man? How? We going back? Yes, we are. Are we pumping? Are we going to create some new highs on Bitcoin? New all-time highs. We need to talk about the altcoins. There are several altcoins that I want to talk about, guys, that we need to be ready. The total market, the total crypto market capitalization that looks incredibly bullish. Incredibly bullish. It looks like we are going to get continuation to the upside. Very likely that we are at least going to surpass the 4 trillion and even the 5 trillion market capitalization in this crypto bull run. That is almost a 2x from price levels from now. Around about an 80-70% pump from here. A couple of more $1 trillion inside of crypto, which are going to explode the altcoin bags, guys, because we know how it runs here. We got Bitcoin breaking all-time high. We have the Bitcoin dominance still continue to absolutely rip. Will we go to 65% on the Bitcoin dominance? It doesn't matter. The higher it goes, the better opportunities there is going to be for the altcoins before we see that major collapse on the Bitcoin dominance. That will come, guys. It will come. Patience will pay off. Patience will pay off. My bags are not pumping. Andy, why this? Why that? Do not worry. Everything pumps when it needs to pump. There will be an epic altcoin season and we still have time, guys, especially if the Bitcoin dominance continues to the upside. I actually prefer that the dominance of Bitcoin, right, continues up because that is just buying us time. It's buying us time. You cannot buy time, but the Bitcoin dominance will buy us time for that major altcoin season rally, because this is what happens. This is the 4-year cycle peak, which peaks in between November and December. We got November, December of 2016, where the Bitcoin dominance peaked and started a major downtrend throughout Q1 and Q3 of 2017. Now we got also November, December of 2020, where we had the major blow off top on the Bitcoin dominance going all the way up to 72%, right? Even 73%. And then entering into 2021, major altcoin season. Q1 of 2021 was epic, guys, was epic. And even throughout Q4 of 2021, right, going round about October, November, was quite bullish for a lot of the altcoins as well. So we are still early. We are still early, but overall, this is going to peak out at some point in the next coming weeks, and it's going to start that major downtrend. We want to be positioned in this movement, guys. It's going to happen again. We still have some time. The hype is real. We're getting retail jumping in. And as I explained on yesterday's stream as well, let me know if you can hear me, guys. I'm probably talking to my own here, but I believe so. I believe so. The mic is plugged in. This time is different, lol. This time is different. Okay, yeah, this time is different. I don't think so. Everything. History is repeating. History is repeating. So it's not too different. It's not too different after all, right? We actually ahead of the pumps, right? We actually pumping, you know, sooner than expected. So it's actually playing beforehand, right? It's actually playing beforehand. Let's go through the comment section, legends, and I'll be doing all of this explanation just so you understand, right? Some altcoins are not pumping, this, that, the other. Don't worry, guys, it will happen. When we have an altcoin season, the most crappiest coin does even pump, right? Altcoins up or down? Well, we are seeing the Bitcoin dominance that it is actually continuing to the upside, guys. Bitcoin dominance. So we are seeing a little bit of corrections on some altcoins. Meme coins, they are having their own life, okay? Meme coins are having their own life, but they overall pumping as well. We want to be a little bit cautious. I want to focus on the Bitcoin technical analysis, right? We'll be going through some different scenarios, some different setups, and there is something very disturbing here on Bitcoin, okay? We are actually coming to a resistance zone, and I don't like very much this 3-wave structure. There is something that I have in doubt here. Of course, very, very skeptical in shorting. If you're shorting, you're having major stop losses here above the highs. You're very, very cautious, just getting to small losses, right? But you can have some attempts in shorting without a doubt. We also want to short and realize with the waves, hey, where could we top out? Is this a multiple 1, 2, 1, 2? Boom, we're just building up the third wave, and we'll be hitting all-time high in the next coming hours again. Or have we created a very aggressive, impulsive move to the downside, right? Is this an impulsive move? Something interesting here that I've been mentioning with the Legends trading community early this morning is, hey, this could actually look like an impulsive move down, because you can count 5 waves to the downside, but to perfection, right? So you could arguably discuss that you have an impulsive move down here. And this has been a very large, 3-wave zigzag corrective structure. There is a possibility, but I don't want to speculate for a bearish outcome, right? When we are in such a very strong bull market. Of course, this would only bring you a great opportunity if we were to get that leg down to sweep up these lows. Then without a doubt, I would be quite bullish, and I would still be interested in long positions, right? If we do get that corrective move. Shout out to Aiden in the Legends trading community, spotting a long position right over here, providing the technicals, the reasons of this long position, and looking to take profit with this massive rally of over $2,000. Absolutely epic, guys. We do not waste our time. We got the coaches there. We got the explanations. We look for day trading opportunities every single day with good risk management. This long position right over here was provided in the Legends trading community early this morning. Of course, very ambitious for all-time high, but we're in bull market. We're also providing the take profit here at certain levels of resistance. You know the deal. You know where to find us. Legends trading community, where you also have the modules to learn how to trade the levels and understand how trading works, right? If you want to be consistent with risk management, be patient, look for the trading plans. This is what we're going to do in today's live stream, just like we did yesterday, talking about a long position from that daily level right over here, that daily level that I still have. No, I don't have it yet on. I deleted it because we already crossed it, but that daily level provided the insane support. I deleted the daily because we already crossed it, so I'm not interested anymore in that daily level. But we mentioned the bounce on the lower time frames from that daily level on yesterday's stream, looking to take out all-time highs again. Beautiful bounce here of over $1,000 if you maintain some of that long. I was long from lower already, taking all of the profits and just looking for scalps, okay? Day trading and scalping opportunities, because we have the opportunities every single day. So now the question is, first of all, let's go through comment section right away, and let's go through comment section first of all, and then we'll focus on the Bitcoin technical analysis, because there is something very disturbing here, very disturbing, right? Which is that impulsive move down. Could it be an impulse, right? Could this be a ABC, right? It's very difficult to count this as a 3-wave structure, just because you have very clear 5 waves, right? With the third wave being the most impulsive. It's like, oh my goodness, there is something about this, especially when you're hitting the golden pocket right now, where we are getting the reaction. It's like, hey, it's an attempt, right? It's an attempt, because if this were to be an A wave right there, this is a B wave right over here, topping out at the 618, right? You have a zigzag, you got a 3-wave structure here, sorry, a 5-wave structure. This could be an ending diagonal, right? You got a 5-waver right over here, a bit of an ending diagonal, ascending wedge, ready for the breakdown in the next coming hours. It does make sense, guys. It is an attempt, I have to say. I am attempting this short position. I am attempting it. Stop loss at the highs. Could it double top here one more time and then go down? I am attempting it because I think it is worth it. It is worth it. We've been absolutely nailing long positions. Come on, let's get into a short just based on the analysis. We could have a deeper corrective move, and then the price goes all the way back up to all-time high, right? Or maybe from here, right? What is the bullish case scenario? The bullish case scenario would be this has ended a corrective structure, right? And we need to pay attention to CVD divergence. If there's a lot of short positions here entering and we're just forming bullish CVD divergence, the price probably is just going to continue ripping to the upside. And the conclusion of this, hey, what explanation do you have if the price were to break out and this doesn't end up in a larger ABC move, right? Well, this would have to be a multiple 1-2, right? Multiple 1-2, and we're just building up here for the third wave. You got the corrective structure right there, which makes more sense in a 5-wave, as I mentioned, right? It just looks so solid for a 5-wave move down. And this is just a 1-2, and we're creating the 1-2 right there again, and we're just building multiple 1-2s inside of a third wave, right? Which is, could explode in the next coming hours, just smashing through all-time high. We have the scenario, the best level for the short position, without a doubt, right, is looking at this ending diagonal, right? And possible ending diagonal, right? Not too sexy, I have to say, not too sexy, because it's almost like a channel. What you would arguably discuss, it would be like this, right? And an attempt here for the short is the double top right there. Why double top? Why this double top? Because you formed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there is a possibility. Let me just take a look at here. Technically, the diagonal is invalidated technically because you got the fifth wave being larger than the third wave. So it's very tricky, very, very tricky here. Just because the fifth wave has actually, is actually larger than the third wave. And the third wave cannot be the smallest wave. Right, so there is something about this contracting diagonal. It would technically be invalidated. It would be technically invalidated as you have hit the 1-to-1. So it's not easy. It's not easy, but the attempt is there. You can manage risk very, very well just because your stop loss is a baby. It's so small. It's so small that it's like, yeah, maybe this could be the topping zone. That is purely based on the speculation that this is an ABC, right? Just because of this 5-wave move down, could this be an ABC? It's really overextending in timing. We can take a look at Fibonacci time because we don't want it to be 4 or 5 times longer, the corrective structure, than the impulsive move down, than the possible impulsive move down. But what we're looking at in this is an ABC, right? And in the A wave, you have 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have the corrective structure. In this case, you're forming an ABCDE, right? It's not an easy zigzag. It's more like a ABCDE right there. And right now you have the impulsive move taking this high, and now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like either if we break out from here, I would expect the price to actually, continue the momentum to all-time high. If it tops out, it needs to top out here, just based on the waves. Based on the waves, A wave, 5 wave up, also in a bit of a contracting move. You got an ABCDE here in 5 waves to the downside, a little bit complex, very choppy to count on the micro counts. And then on the C wave, you have a contracting one. But however, the 5th wave is larger than the 3rd wave, and we cannot allow that. We cannot allow that when we take a look at Elliott wave theory. So we will just have to, give it this, give it the possibility, right? You have to give it the possibility. But overall, the best shot here was basically at the highs, looking at this double top scenario, right? This one here. So if you count 5 waves up here in a bit, an ascending wedgie structure, then you have to say, look, it either tops out here and the price, starts correcting aggressively to take out the lows here from last night, or you just smash through. I understand that if the price gets above this zone, I would really not be interested in shorting, okay? I do see the high chance that, hey, this is a multiple 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, but we're just building the 3rd wave here with micro counts, okay? As long as you maintain higher low support here, higher low structure, once you start losing this low right over here, it's going to be looking a little bit bearish in my opinion. You still have one shot. We still have one shot here for this to be a 1-2, 1-2, and then boom, we absolutely explode. So it's not really a strong invalidation. Okay, taking out this low, there could be a possibility of a sweep of the low. We're going to be analyzing that, and then this is a larger 1 2 1 2, boom, we're forming a third wave, right, which is all of this, obviously, because this is the first wave 1 and 2 of the larger third wave. It's very, very possible. I mean, eventually the proper invalidation would be taking out this low. If this low is going to be taken, I would expect, let's get this daily out of the way, we don't need that. That was from yesterday. If this low is taken, I think there's going to be high probability that we're going to take out this low, okay? Just because this no longer will be looking impulsive, right? It'll be looking more corrective. So as soon as you take that low, even though if you create a swing failure pattern, right, or a failed auction, I would believe that the price is just going to form a lower high and it's going to take that low over here. And the main reason why is because you will be breaking the structure. You'll be breaking here the impulsive moves. You'll be breaking the higher low, and this will no longer look impulsive to the upside. So this is going to be a bit of an invalidation point, and I would be interested to speculate onto some scalp shorts, all right, even though if we do get the reaction from these lows to come all the way down here. So we need the data. We need the price action. For the moment, you know, there is that choppiness, wedgie structure. The possibility of this rolling from this point is there. It's a very confusing zone, It's not easy. You have this as a possible impulsive move. You have this as an ABC possibility. You're going to get one more leg to the down to form a larger ABC, right? And then, of course, you do have this as a corrective move, and you're having the multiple 1 2 1 2, even though taking out these lows, we could be actually analyzing very carefully if we do take out this range right over here. Okay, we need to analyze very carefully here. Let's take a look at the fixed volume profile to see if we find some local levels of support. We got the point of control from this range of the last few days, which is sitting slightly above this higher low. So, it's going to be very interesting. There could be a very aggressive long position with a tight stop loss. If the price does fall down and eats up all of these higher lows from the last few hours, and it forms a little bit of a falling knife, I prefer the faster it is, the better. You know, the invalidation is these higher lows for sure. This is the invalidation. If you take out these lows, I would expect this low from yesterday to be taken. So this is no zone to add to position or too much leverage. You either look for a long entry, your stop loss, and then you look for the next trade till you actually find a reaction at lower. So there will be an attempt here. There will be an attempt. We need to be very, very cautious, realizing that this could be an ABC and that we're going to roll down and take out the low. So long in here is coming into the speculation that we are forming a 1 2 1 2, bang, we're forming that third wave, we're taking out the high, and we're just going to much higher levels, which could still be the possibility from this price action. You know, maybe the second 1 2 is right over here, 1 2, and we're just building up. This actually, this C wave, this ABC wave, is technically already invalidated, just because this fifth wave from this contracting, okay, ending diagonal in that C wave, this fifth wave is larger than the third wave, and the largest wave is the first wave. So it's already it's technically invalidated. So I would say that we are still going to be bullish. I think that we're still going to be bullish, and that we are not, even though if we do calm down and sweep up the lows, I would really consider this area. Higher low support, point of control from this uptrend consolidation that we have, the highest volume node. It has a chance to form a higher low. Now, what would be great on this move to the downside, if we were to get it, to speculate onto that long position, to speculate on a double 1 2 1 2 bang, right, we come back up to the highs, is the CVD. We've been forming consistent bullish CVDs throughout the last few hours, which has been playing out very, very nicely. One of the main reasons as well, based on Aiden's long trading setup in the Legends trading community right over there, was based also on bullish CVD divergence. Very, very nice indeed. We got them right over here as well. Absolutely epic long to take out the highs. Very, very good. Very technical. So the thing is, if we do form, right, if we do go to lower levels right now, these bullish CVD divergence will not look too attractive. If we continue with the lower lows, right, we do continue with the lower lows right over here, as long as we do maintain above these lows, this long will not be looking too attractive. These are no longer fresh bullish CVD divergence because the highs have been taken consistently. So these have already played out. These bullish CVDs have played out already because you have taken the highs, and that's the target zone. So even though if you roll down from here and you form lower lows on CVD, they're not fresh, okay? They are not fresh, and we want fresh bullish CVD divergence. That is the thing when we take a look at this. So little bit skeptical here, little bit skeptical on the possibility of this zone holding. I realize it can hold. It would be the last line in the sand before taking out this low, okay? So this area needs to hold if we are going to maintain bullish market structure. Boom, 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 bang, right? We need that to be the third wave. It could be an epic long position, but it's not going to be easy. You know, I do have my doubts here that this could be a much larger corrective move on the formation, right? To take out these lows in a zigzag. So overall, I think a short is not a bad idea from those highs. You know, we do have our reasons. We do have our reasons to believe that, okay, you know, we can short an uptrend. We just need to know when to short it. We need to know when to short it because we cannot short any random pump. We need to have the waves, the technical analysis, and for the moment on the technical analysis, just going through basic Elliott wave theory from the top that we created yesterday, right? Even, you know, even my nephew can count this, right? Even my nephew can count, who's 5 years old. You know, he can look at this as a, hey, we've got a 5-wave move down here to the downside, right? And we do have this zigzag structure. Inside of this zigzag structure, obviously me as a scalper, I'm interested in what the heck has happened here, right? Just to analyze very carefully. I'm aware of a 112 and then the price rocketing, okay? This is why we manage risk, but we have a great solid level to have an attempt, which is the golden pocket. And also we can count 5 waves here, even though the 5th wave is larger than the 3rd wave, which I don't like one bit. Maybe it's a bit of just ever so slightly extended, ever so slightly, not by a lot. It's just basically hit the 1-to-1, right? So, but it's still already ever so slightly larger than the 3rd wave. Maybe it was a bit of that extra volatility. We'll let it go. We'll let it go. Regardless, there is a 5-wave move up here, right? Regardless, it could actually be an expanding, right? Bit of an expanding one. Technically, I mean, if we do put a channel here, it could be an expanding one and that's it. It's not contracting, it's an expanding one. So let's take a look at a channel here, because the channel is going to tell us if it is. Yeah, it is an expanding. Yeah, it could be an expanding just because from these peaks, right? From these peaks right over here, you have this one getting below the channel, right? So I got the highs right there. This should have been above the support. So technically right now, just because of this slight move to the downside from this channel, you can expand this. You can make it an expansion, right? A broadening wedge, which would be that expanding 5-wave move to the upside. Even this one, you know, overextended. But overall, from this zone, it is expanding. So very interesting indeed, right? You know, the thing is, inside of this, you know, speculative C wave right there, which is, you know, where I'm more interested. If this were to be the corrective structure, we're going to get that leg down. Is I can count 5 waves here, and you want 5 waves inside of a C wave, even though it's not the most beautiful structure. But regardless, there is 5 waves. There is a possibility of this being a double top scenario, right? And the price rolling down here. So we just want to be a little bit cautious. We want to be a little bit cautious here on the movement. If we do get that movement down, I know I want to look for long positions as well here, legends, but this is going to be a risky zone. It's going to be a risky zone if we want to speculate that we are still impulsive and we are going to form a higher low. It's not going to be easy because we're not going to have fresh bullish CVD divergence. All of the bullish CVDs that have been playing out throughout today have, you know, they've played out, right? All of them that we've got have already taken out the highs, taken out the high, taken out the high, taken out the high. So we haven't got fresh bullish CVD divergence. To form fresh bullish CVDs, we need to zoom out ever so slightly. We need to zoom out ever so slightly. And what we can see right over here, right, is we should be forming a new fresh lower low right there from this pivot. So from that pivot, or even we do have some fresh, we do have ever so slightly some fresh ones here. Sorry, my bad. I've just checked here from this pivot only right now. No, that's taken as well. Yeah, because we did take out the high. So there's no fresh bullish CVDs. We would have to form another lower low on CVD from this zone right over here, which it definitely could. It definitely could. We would have some fresh ones from here if we form another lower low on the rest of exchanges. So there is a chance. There is a chance in forming a higher low. Let's keep it that way. It's going to be interesting next few hours, because if things get aggressive, if things do get aggressive and we take out this low over here, it's going to be challenging. It will be challenging. It's a level that I would be interested to speculate on a failed auction, basically, right? You roll down and you take out the low and you recover here. We will be breaking a higher low support trend line. There's probably going to be a scene of the crime retest right there. But I would be expecting, if it does come down there, would be expecting this as a zigzag and then price recovering back to the upside. But we need that recovery above that low, which we also got a fresh daily level. We have a fresh daily level, right, which was based off yesterday's close, right, and before yesterday's close and open, right, before yesterday's close and open, there's a fresh daily level there that has not been tapped, which is exactly where we have these lows for that potential zigzag. Now, I would be, it's not going to be easy because, we are speculating on this being a corrective structure and this bottoming out at some point, getting back above the daily, getting back above the low. That would be a sign of strength, proof of support, and it could be a possible swing long position, right, back to the highs. But we need that recovery, right? I need this price action to develop instead of catching a falling knife, because the danger of this, of breaking down from this low, hey, what if, we are starting a bit of a more aggressive corrective structure? And I don't want to be bearish in this bull run. I just want to be cautious and realize that is without a doubt a possibility. Just because we have beautiful 5 waves here, a nice 3 wave here, we need to take a look at the probabilities. Breaking down from this low, we need to start seeing the price very choppy, right? Very choppy and recovering back above this level to speculate on that ABC move, right? And then a rally to the upside. So there is opportunities. They're just not going to be too easy after this if we get that movement down. There's multiple scenarios here. One thing is for clear. one thing is clear for me regarding the technical analysis from the levels. If we lose this low right over here, this low is going to be taken. If we lose this low, and it's, you know, it's still a move of over $1,000, you know, there could be some scalp shorts to enter if this low is lost. That is something that I do know that has 90% of probability that if that low is hit, just hit, even though if it SFPs, that we are extremely likely, with extreme high probability, going to get a leg to the downside to take that low from yesterday. That is something that I very much know, looking at the chart, that there is extreme high probability. So, and you know, you may ask why. You know, why do you believe that? Why are you so sure about that? Well, it's just got to do with the strength of the market. It just has to do with the structure. No RSI, no Bollinger Bands. It's just analyzing the waves and the price action, basically. And if we want a bullish case scenario, we need to maintain this low over here if we want to speculate in a double 1-2. 1-2, bam, we rock it. So this is not going to be an easy zone. You know, it could be a higher low level, but it's not going to be easy. Depending on how aggressive we come to the downside, we would have to form insane bullish CVD divergence. We're very far away on Bybit, not on the rest of exchanges, but if we get the rest of exchanges doing this, a major leg down, then eventually we could be looking at, you know, a possibility here of forming bullish CVDs, right? And then I would say, okay, we possibly can attempt it here for a higher low. But realizing the structure, it's not going to be easy. Realizing that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly ABC. I just want to take a look at the timing, because if we take a look at Fibonacci time from the pivot high to the pivot low, yeah, we're just crossing the 2.618 in timing. That is okay still for a corrective structure. We do not want to surpass the 4 to 1, 5 to 1. That would be extremely overextended. So we're still good for that corrective move. Anyway, let's go through the comment section, a little bit of the levels. You know, this is actually an acceptable short position. It was an acceptable short position right there, just because you have 5 waves here, and it could be the end of an ABC. So when you got this data, it's like, yeah, I think I'm happy to attempt a short position right over here, just because your stop loss is ridiculous. It's ridiculously small. You got a stop loss there that is so small, and I mean the projected move would be coming all the way down to these lows if the analysis is correct. So I think it's worth the risk to reward is worth it, right? I'm not a TA genius, but I very much understand the risk to reward, and if the risk to reward is sexy, right? If it's sexy, and I love sexy things, you know, then I'll probably attempt it, right? I'll probably attempt it, which I have. So we have a possibility. Let's go through the comment section right away. Say hello to the rest of the community. Make sure to destroy the like button, right? Make sure to destroy it, guys. We're over 1,000 people watching the stream. There we go. We got my mate there. We got my mate. Gonna give him a shout out right away. Andy, the king of TA, CBM. Guys, make sure to take advantage. He is providing great analysis on altcoins and different news. We have him here, Mattia. Check out, he is here in the comment section, and I need to give a shout out. He just created the channel the last couple of weeks, part of the team. Make sure to check Mattia out, guys. He is providing daily analysis and altcoins, you know, different opportunities of the market. CBM, go and check him out. I'm going to leave him here right away on the pinned comment, guys. Check out Mattia's channel, because you will learn a lot from him. He's providing different altcoin opportunities. He is in the pinned comment, guys. He just created the YouTube channel the last couple of weeks. Go and share some love. You will get a lot of value. He has been in the crypto space for a long, long time. Go and check him out, guys. He is in the pinned comment. Mattia, you'll get some insane value from him. Go and check him out. So let's go right away and go through the comment section. You know, there are some different scenarios. I am in doubt here, legends. I am in doubt. I am in doubt of this being potentially very bullish with a double 1-2, and we're just gonna absolutely rip here, or actually understanding that this is a peaking point. This could be a peaking point for the price of Bitcoin, and it's simple to understand, just like I explained. You know, but there is this scenario, right? You might think, well, that's a bunch of rubbish, isn't it? You're saying that it could go up or it could go down. Thank you. What a bunch of rubbish. No, well, guys, come on. It's realizing, you know, where you could short or where you could long, right? And, you know, the short for the speculation to manage risk was actually at the 5th wave peak here with an extremely, extremely tight stop. Very, very tight stop loss here above the high to attempt this possible rollover, okay? It's just realizing where to enter and where to not enter, where to put your stop loss, right? Because if the price does come down to this range, you got the point of control of this area of the last few days. Hey, that has to be a pretty solid level, right? You got some pretty solid volume here on the volume profile. You got higher low support, so you do have the speculation of a double 1-2. If this turns out to be a double 1-2 and you're in the formation of a third wave in the next coming hours, then we got some news coming out, guys, here, by the way. We got some news. You know, we got some news right now, which is, what news was it? I know it was at 5:30. PPI. It's come out, 0.2 forecasts. It was, yeah, it was expected to be this. I'm not sure if we're getting a bit of volatility in the stock market. We're getting a little bit of dumpy action. So stay cautious with your trades the next 10, 15 minutes, because we're probably going to get a bit of movement. But overall, about this scenario, right? It's just, I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know if we're going to form a double 1-2. For the moment, we have our reasons to believe that this is not a finished corrective structure. We formed a very aggressive move down throughout last night with 5 waves. We formed a bit of a zigzag here. This zigzag has only one possibility for the bullish case, which is a double 1-2, 1-2, bang. We're in it. You know, we're in the formation of a third wave, which it's like the last chance, right? If it's going to be bullish without taking out this low at $88,000, this needs to happen. So, you know, we got some support. We got higher low support trend line. We got the point of control. We might be forming fresh bullish CVD divergence from these pivot lows, right? It might be the possibility. So, you know, if you say, all right, well, you don't know if this is going to happen. You know it's a possibility. If it does happen, what is the projected move? Well, without a doubt, if this were to happen, if we do get that breakdown, sweep up these lows, and, you know, we look for a possible higher low right there, stop loss undoubtedly is at the lows, okay? Without a doubt, because if you take out this low, you're going to take out this low over here. Without a doubt. So, you know, why would I put stop loss here or add to position if I know that if this low is taken, we're going to go down here? Well, eventually, stop loss is going to be down here. And if this does play out, well, yeah, we are flying, right? We're flying back to all-time highs and even to higher levels. So the risk to reward is relatively good. It's quite good. So you could attempt it. It could be an attempt. Just realize that, you know, we could get stopped out on this potential move. So we don't want to risk too much. We don't want to be too greedy. We are maintaining that 1-2%. Give it a shot. It is a technical, you know, possibility, right? It's a technical trading setup. It's an acceptable plan. So we want to really take it into consideration. If the risk to reward is good and we have the possibility, we can have an attempt, okay? So, but we need to realize that, hey, maybe that bearish case scenario, it is possible. Even the bullish case scenario from this zone is very much possible. However, it's not easy to long from this zone based on stop loss. It's not easy to speculate from here. 1-2, 1-2. We're just going to continue with higher lows. I went along here. I'm sure we're going to form a higher low. I'm just going to enter. I'm going to put stop loss here, or I'm going to add to the position here. No, it's just not a, it's just by itself. It is not a great longing zone. This is not a great longing zone. Just because of your risk management, you're like really asking for it, for these lows to be swept. And you do not want to add to the position here, just realizing the bearish case scenario. So it's just a dangerous area to long and to add to long positions or do any of that funny business. It's just dangerous by its own, realizing the bearish case with the ABC and breaking down to, you know, maybe hit these lows. So, I mean, preferably you want to long from this low, or maybe from this bounce right over here to take out the highs, which I did get into a small little scalp here, very small position, just because I was wanting to another sweep of the lows. It was a long scenario that I mentioned in the Legends trading community, just because we were maintaining the daily open. The daily open was providing support today. All right, we got daily open that was providing the support today after the breakout, which was, you know, relatively good, speculative, to get that bounce as we were forming bullish CVD divergence to take out the highs, which it did. I mean, it's a nice move of $1,000. I wanted a bigger position, a bigger scalp, but regardless, it was, you know, a possible level to bounce to take out the highs, especially as we were forming bullish CVD divergence. When we take a look at that price action that we had through the last few hours, we were forming some pretty interesting bullish CVDs. We were forming lower lows throughout all of the exchanges. People are shorting the market. People are shorting the market right there in this area, which provides that bullish CVDs, giving high probability to take out the highs, right? You do not want to be the liquidity. You want to fetch the liquidity, right? And when you understand there's a lot of people shorting still here, then yeah, you know that the liquidity is up here, so you want to take profit at those highs. And this is why I entered that long position, very small long position, you know, from that level. We're getting the movement down at the moment, getting the movement down. We're scalping. We're looking for scalps every day, every hour. This is how we do it. We don't look for big major swings. We look for scalps. So, you know, realizing that this was an acceptable long position. This was an acceptable long position as well, provided in the Legends trading community. This was an acceptable short position right there. Stop loss at the highs. You know, if this does play out, it's giving you a great projection down. So we scalp. We look for longs and shorts every single day. And we speculate on those different scenarios. Now, I'm going to go through the comment section. If you are interested in trading, you do have Bybit. Of course, Bybit for me is the #1 crypto trading platform. Legends, if you have not traded on Bybit or these rest of exchanges, check them out, guys. You do have a great bonus down below. For me, Bybit is the best one. This long position, I'm out completely. Did manage to lock in $1,800 just with this trade yesterday. Today, just a few $100s for the moment, but you know, we day trading, right? We look for opportunities every single day. We can read the waves, and you want to be in the game, guys. Check out Bybit. You do get a great bonus down below, all right, with the link. For me, it's my #1 crypto trading platform. You get that airdrop of $500. If you cannot trade on Bybit, you got a very fast exchange to sign up with an email and a password. It's bluffing, where you get 10% cash back. And there is a competition going on bluffing as well. So it's a great alternative from Bybit, guys. Check out bluffing. You got the link down below to get that 10% cash back from your initial deposit to have much more capital, right? To trade with. Let's go through the comment section. Dogecoin is about to pump. Yeah, Dogecoin is going to the moon. Dogecoin is going to all-time highs. Dogecoin is the Bitcoin of meme coins, right? We had that very clear. We had that very clear about Dogecoin, you know, many weeks ago that we had, Dogecoin. Look at this. You know, we are in bull market when you see an altcoin do this. Damn. Yeah, disbelief rally from Q1 of 2024. The corrective move, Dogecoin being the #1 altcoin number one meme coin, sorry, was it was obvious that it was going to get a massive pump, and you know, for the altcoin season, for the meme coin season, and we have Dogecoin absolutely exploding, guys, exploding. So we're in that third wave, and there's just no target zones. There is really no target zones for this. Whew. Whew. 50% got above it. I think we're gonna likely go to the golden pocket at least, which is around about 50 cents. There's no major target zones. You're looking at the extension. We probably passed the 1.618 extension. We're just getting a bit of resistance at the 2-to-1 extension right there. This is double the wave from this initial wave. It's not a common target zone for a third wave. I think 1.618, if you cross it, you have a high probability in hitting the 2.618, which is at 53 cents. So overall, very, very bullish Dogecoin. Let's take a look at Dogecoin on the lower time frames, on the 1 hourly time frame. We kind of broke out from this symmetrical triangle yesterday. We talked about this. You kind of back tested the level, not quite hitting the high, so it did get a rejection. Still maintaining higher low support. We're probably forming another larger triangle structure here that could be bubbling up here. It is still bullish. You're just forming higher lows. You don't want to lose this higher low momentum, right? Because you could get a larger pullback. As long as you're forming this higher low momentum, you know, we could be looking at those highs to be taken sooner rather than later. So overall, looks quite bullish. Quite bullish. Thanks, CBM. Department of Government Efficiency. Yeah, this one has gone absolutely bananas. I'll go through the comment section right now, legends. Okay, I will go through comment section right away. But yeah, this altcoin has gone absolutely crazy. I haven't bought. Oh my goodness, no. The meme coin that I got the last few days is 𝗖𝗏, guys. You know that 𝗖𝗏 has done very well. It has done very well. It hasn't done a 5 or a 10x, but hey, it's pumped 40% since yesterday's call, right? That's when I bought it yesterday morning, just slightly above the 10 cents. And I think this one is ready to explode. The amount of gains that could be done on those altcoins that haven't rocketed yet. Like I said, guys, we are in the last opportunity zone. I feel bad in coming on a stream in the coming weeks, making insane gains and say, guys, you know, we made it, right? We'll feel so bad for the people that are FOMOing in, right? And that are coming in, which is the next one, you know, that you could still get some gains, but we really want to find those bottom formations. There is a lot of altcoin projects that still haven't pumped, guys, and I want to talk about them. They are very solid. If I put them out here on the channel, they're very likely solid, right? There's some altcoins that I've mentioned. I have to say, not all of them are you know, have been, you know, providing some really nice pumps. I have to say, I got into Sora Network. That one's still up, you know. I'm down big time on that one. That was the altcoin that I got wrecked with. I didn't get wrecked because it was about, you know, 2% of my entire portfolio. But I did take the hit on that one. This is why diversifying is the best thing that you can do. Have a bunch of altcoins, 15, 20. I'm getting over the 20 right now. I've got more than 20 altcoins. I didn't want to have 50 altcoins, but I feel like I need to start flipping some Bitcoin to some altcoins. The last few days I've been buying DAG, I bought Cadena, I bought 𝗖𝗏 yesterday. It's like, guys, we need to just throw in the cash. No financial advice, but we need to do it because it's going to happen in front of our eyes. And I'll be like, oh, why? You know, this happened to me on the previous bull run as well, which I was very well positioned. But just realizing, you know, I know there's the opportunity. You know, the opportunity is now. So 𝗖𝗏 is doing well. There is this one that is very disturbing. This one is extremely disturbing, guys. And it's a meme coin that was launched quite round about over a month ago, which is 𝗬𝗎. And I haven't bought this one yet, guys, so hang on a second. Just don't go and buy this one just yet. Let's see if we get a pullback. It might not just pull back, because altcoins, meme coins, sorry, when they go, they go. We talked about this one yesterday when it was at 2.4 cents. Seriously, I understand that, yeah, we have some great projects, okay, such as Kadena, right? Kadena, we have, you know, which other ones do we have? 𝗬𝗫 network I did add to my portfolio as well, which I think is great. This is an AI. I think this one it's at rock bottom levels. It will have its moment. This one, I do expect it to get above the highs created in March, which is around about 40 cents. We're currently trading at 11 cents. So, Darius Super Chatos, what's Darius Super Chat? Sorry. Where's his super chat? I missed it. Sorry, my bad, guys. I'm so concentrated here with looking at the altcoins and the different opportunities here together. I'm sorry about that, guys. I know we got bull market, we got FOMO, we got a lot of people joining, and it's very hard to go through comment section, guys. I'm just throwing out the content, throwing out the opportunities, right? Because it's gonna happen very fast. Time flies, and we need to take advantage. Of course, we'll be here every day with different trading opportunities, right, on Bitcoin, analyzing the waves, the scenarios, and opportunities to trade on an exchange with some leverage. That always happens. There's always, you know, there's always opportunities every single day to make money on the market, regardless. But I think, you know, if you have a bunch of cash like me, you know, I want to, you know, take advantage of these potential big pumps that can, you know, 3, 4, 5x my money in a matter of weeks, right? We are seeing this. Dogecoin did a 4x in a matter of weeks, right? You know, there's going to be many other ones doing that. So we definitely want to, you know, we want to be positioned, right? And meme coins, without a doubt, has to be the easiest niche, right? Where to make insane gains very fast. However, you just don't really want to get into the pump, right? If something's pumped 300%, it's like, oh, you kind of feel missed out, right? Left out. However, we talked about peanut. Somebody mentioned peanut. It was trading at 40 cents already after a major pump. I just said, you know, I don't want to buy this here, right? And it still did a 4x regardless. So it's like when things are pumping, you can get into the pump. Just be aware that it could go against you. You'd have to hold on. Just be aware. But the ones that are pumping very aggressively, you can jump in and it could still continue pumping throughout the next coming days and do a fast 2-3x. It can be very, very fast. You know, it's very likely that the pump will continue on the ones that have pumped already 100, 200, 300%. Just this one yesterday, we talked about it at 2.4 cents. It's up 54% today. So, I mean, the only main reason that this one looks extremely sexy, right? Even though it's pumped a lot throughout the last few days, it's already pumped. It's almost done an 8x right now since the 9th of November. Just in 5 days, it's done a 5x. But I think it has a lot of room to grow. Why? Because it is a 30 million market capitalization, which is extremely small for a speculative meme coin inside of the 𝗬cie ecosystem, which this is named by the dog, all right, of the co-founder Ivan Cheng, right, from 𝗬cie. I don't know, guys. You know, it's like, you know, this has the potential, right? A meme coin, which is a dog named after the name, you know, of the named after the dog of the co-founder of 𝗬cie. 𝗬cie ecosystem is exploding. It's like 30 million market cap. Meme coins could go to 300, 500 million, right? So I do see the possibility of this actually extending a little bit more in the next coming weeks. So I did not buy yesterday. I haven't bought yet still this one because I'm you know, I have the fear of buying the pump and buying at the peak, right? It's just the natural thing of we do not want to do that, right? We never FOMO in. We want to try and get into pullbacks and to cryptos that look like they've bottomed out, right? So, which, you know, such as Kadena, such as 𝗬𝗫 network, such as Myra, which is already popping out. We managed, you know, I managed to talk about this one before we got the pump. So, you know, these altcoin projects, I know for a certain that they will pump at some point. It's just not the moment right now. Cadena, Fala, we also have DAG, okay? They will have the moment. They are at rock bottom levels. It's just the moment is not now, okay? So I prefer to buy up in these ones than rushing into the pump on some altcoins, right? Or some L1s. So they will have the moment, guys, I'm telling you. All right, even though they're not pumping now, don't worry about it. You will see the speculation in them in the next coming weeks at some point. It's going to happen, and it will happen fast, and you will not believe it's happening. Bitcoin dominance, you know, we are getting a bit of a correction on some altcoins as well. However, what was the super chat of Darius? Is that my friend from Spain? It possibly is. It possibly is. Sorry, guys, I missed out the super chat. It's well above. I don't know where it is. Aditya, my brother, thanks for the super chat. What was the super chat of Darius? Let me know, Aditya. I'll read it through if you have it there. Drop me the super chat in the comment section. Just bought 1K worth, says CBM. Of which one? Yeah, Mattia has basically said that he's bought 1K. Is that of Uni, right? The dog named out of the co-founder of 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝗿𝗫. I mean, it's just because the market cap is so low. It's so low. And meme coins, they just go, guys. They just go. And the meme coin season, they just go and go and go. We talked about this one yesterday at 2.4 cents. I should have just bought, but I don't like buying the pump. You know, maybe we can put a bit of play money, right? Maybe we can put a bit of play money, but I do see exponential growth on this. I just don't like buying the pumps, right? With pumped 54%, it's like, yeah, don't like buying the pumps. And it already pumped, I don't know, 100% from yesterday, so it's a 50% to today. I might wake up tomorrow morning and it's pumped another 100%, right? It's just how it goes with the meme coin hype. And this one is still very, very low market capitalization. So I have that feeling that, you know, if you've missed, you know, these other meme coins such as 𝗕𝗵𝗴 or Shiba Inu Dogecoin, right? If you missed on these meme coins that have pumped already 10x, 20x, right, throughout the last few weeks, it's like, this one already did an 8x, but a lot of the meme coins have been doing a 50, 100x throughout the last few months. So could this be the one which is actually going to do another 10, 20x, right? And get to the $500 million market capitalization? It has a chance, I have to say, especially because of the dog from the 𝗖𝗍𝗄𝗿 co-founder. 𝗖𝗍𝗄𝗿 ecosystem is doing well. It's like you need to take the shot, right? It's kind of, I need to take the shot. Anyway, let's go right away. Daddy wants to take a look at EGLD. Okay, my bad. Let's take a look at the super chat here from Darius. 𝗬𝗍𝗆𝗍, right? EGLD. Multiverse X. EGLD. Let's take a look at the chart for this one, because I remember 𝗬𝗍𝗆 was it was a strong project throughout the previous bull run. It actually rebranded to Multiverse X, right? Because it was 𝗬𝗍𝗆 before. We got this wedgie structure that it seems like we've talked about this wedgie scenario a few weeks ago. It did break out, and now it's pulling back. I have to say that this pullback is probably going to bring an opportunity. This pullback is going to bring an opportunity, very, very likely, because we squeezed out from this wedgie structure. Let's just zoom in on 𝗬𝗍𝗆𝗍, right? And analyze this breakout, which looks very, very good. It looks very good because what is good about this breakout is that you have broken the structure, right? These fake outs from the lower high resistance, right? They're not too attractive. Why? Because you haven't broken structure. You haven't broken the last lower high, right? From the downtrend. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Any breakout here, could be a fake out. The good thing about this, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high right now. So yeah, you have broken out the structure here, taking out this high. Yeah, So it is official. It is official that you have formed a higher high here with this downtrend structure. So the speculation here in forming a higher low is there without a doubt. Without a doubt. We just retrace to the 382. 50% to the 618 is going to be an interesting area where I do believe that 𝗬𝗿𝘆𝗽𝗶𝗴𝗫 is going to possibly get the bounce. Retesting the lower high resistance trend line, getting the retracement to the most common zone of a wave 2, right? If this is the initial stages of a wave 2, you would expect the 50% to the 7-8 zone to be the buying zone, just because this has to be the bottom, because you have technically broken the bearish market structure, confirming a higher high on the breakout from the last lower high, which is this one right over here, because you have lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? None of these are lower lows. So the last lower high is this one. If this would have pumped and not taken out that high, I would still be skeptical. But as it has taken the last lower high of this downtrend, you can officially say, okay, we formed a higher high right now from this downtrend structure. So the possibility of a higher low here is extremely likely. And if you are taking into consideration Elliott wave theory, where you're looking for a 5 impulsive move to the upside, a wave 2 most commonly retraces in between 50% and the 7-8 Fibonacci. So you'd have to speculate that this would be the higher low zone to get the next leg to the upside to form that third wave, right? So that is what I do see here possible here on 𝗬𝗿𝘆𝗽𝗶𝗴𝗫 multiverse-X, which looks pretty interesting. Now let's take a look at 𝗬𝗿 here, because you can buy 𝗬𝗿, you know, even leverage trade on Bybit. Yeah, 𝗬𝗿, you got perpetual here. You can trade this on Bybit with leverage. You can also buy it on spot, okay? Just if you want accumulation or you want to get into low leverage position, guys, you do have this one on Bybit. Bybit for me is the #1 crypto trading platform. You know that by now, okay? Check out Bybit, guys, because you do have a sign up bonus right there, $500 airdrop, and you can withdraw the profits that you make from this $500 airdrop that you can claim as you sign up, guys. And if you want to buy crypto, trade it. There's hundreds of altcoins. Bybit for me is #1. If you can't trade on Bybit, you have Bluffin, which has that great 10% cashback, guys. Fastest sign up that there is out there. Email and password, and they have proof of reserves, which is extremely important for an exchange, okay? Go and check out Bluffin out right away with the link down below. Angus, we look at crypto. Doge, Andy, yeah, Doge is, yeah, we talked about Doge. Doge is doing quite fine. Doge is doing quite fine. Doge is just, leave Doge alone. Doge will go to all-time high at some point, right? In the next coming weeks, if not months. Stay cautious because we have had a major rally. Doge is just, yeah, Doge is going up. What can we say about Doge? It's forming this symmetrical triangle, bullish pen structure. As long as we maintain these higher lows, it does have a chance to claim the highs, right? Let's leave it that way. Doge is doing quite fine. If you want to speculate on the higher lows, you know what to do, right? You know what to do. If you're speculating that these higher lows are going to maintain, it's not my kind of style of trading. It's not my style of trading, very far away from being my style. But if you want to go with the momentum and speculate that the highs are going to be taken and retrace to those pullbacks, have a relatively tight-ish stop loss just in case you get the breakdown from here, you could jump into the higher low support and expect those highs to be taken. I mean, it's the only way with this massive pump. There's just no other analysis to be done here. It's just very bullish. Muy bullish. It's muy bullish. Just stay cautious. You know, do you want to short it? I wouldn't be happy to short this. Let's be honest. I would not be happy to short this. I would rather look to jump into the trend, which is my friend, and the trend is up, right? So would look to get into the last higher low zone, but it's really not my style of trading. You know, would be cautious. This could end up in a breakdown from this consolidation. There's really not much to analyze and much to recognize good opportunities here. If you want to ride the wave, get into the last higher low and just manage risk accordingly. Bitcoin is ever so slightly rolling here to the downside. It is ever so slightly rolling to the downside. It looks like it is going to take those lows, and this is where it's going to be looking very interesting. This was an acceptable short, very acceptable short level, tight stop loss, very acceptable guys. Just because what I explained at the beginning of the stream, you got a potential 5-wave impulsive move to the downside, and you have a potential ABC 3-wave zigzag structure. Very choppy. There is a chance. So, I mean, you can manage risk so well here with this speculative short. And if it ends up breaking down, the risk to reward is just massive. It's just so good. It's so good. So good if this plays out as a short, speculating on a much larger ABC or 1, 2, 3, you're in a 3rd wave formation. Let's hope not, guys. Let's hope not, because if we are going to start moving impulsively to the downside, my goodness, we could go to much lower levels in a large corrective move, right? If this ends up being a 3rd wave down, wow. Well, we can already take a look at the extension. If it ends up being a 3rd wave, the extension is taking us down to $82,000. If this were to be a 1, 2, 3, 1.618 most commonly for that 3rd wave. We don't want it to be a 3rd wave. I don't think it will be a 3rd wave, but to position yourself here in a, market moves in 5 waves or in 3 waves. This is a good possibility for a short, just because your stop loss is extremely small. It's so small that it's worth the few peanuts, right? I would be willing to risk a few peanuts, right? 2 peanuts to possibly gain 12 peanuts or 14 peanuts, right? Just so you get the idea of the risk to reward. If you're shorting that, 5th wave move, the risk to reward is very, very good. If it ends up being a zigzag, either in an ABC or a 1, 2, 3. If it's 1, 2, 3, then wow, we're going to go to lower levels. I realize that, this is a projection. This is a trading idea. Regardless if I'm right or not, I don't care. I know where to enter and I know where to put stop loss. I know when to be defensive. It doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong. What matters the most in trading is your risk management. You can be the worst TA guy in the world, and if you have good risk management, you will end up making money with very good risk management when you do see good risk to reward projections. You can be the best technical analyst in the world, that if you don't manage risk when you're looking for your trading setups, you could still lose money. One of the best TA guys was broke, which was 𝗕𝗫𝘆𝗽𝗫. 𝗕𝗫𝘆𝗽𝗫, an absolute legend, great analyst, was poor because he just didn't manage risk. It happens. Risk management is the number one thing. Psychology comes behind risk management. If you don't manage risk, of course you're going to have problems with your head. But if you manage risk, if you're risking peanuts and you're slowly scaling, I can get stopped out 10 times. I will still very much be inside of the game. So your risk management is the number one thing to be a successful trader. No matter whatever anybody says about TA and psychology, it's risk management is linked to psychology. If you don't have good risk management, you will not have good psychology. If you have good risk management, your psychology will be just fine. So anyway, 𝗵𝗵𝗆. Compound. Let's take a look at Compound. Why not? Compound is one of those DeFi projects. I haven't checked out this one in ages. Compound. This is like old school DeFi project from, the major summer DeFi hype from 2020. We had a DeFi hype in the summer of 2020. We can actually go back here. Yeah, this one already started in the summer of 2020. It was actually launched before the summer in the DeFi hype. I remember this like if it was yesterday. Summer of 2020 was pretty cool for DeFi. It was the DeFi hype, right? This year we had AI hype, Meme hypes are always there, right? Meme hype is always there, but it's pretty curious. In 2021, we had the metaverse hype, right? 2021 and 2022, metaverse. I was so against the metaverse, guys. What's a bunch of crap. Never bought a metaverse coin. They did hype up, but was knowing that it was a massive bubble and the big crash was going to come. And you had all of these crypto influencers talking about the metaverse. And I was saying, guys, stay away from metaverse. It's going to collapse. Metaverse has been existing for decades. And the quality of the metaverse today is the same quality as 20 years ago. So get the heck out on these metaverse crypto projects, because it's going to end up very bad, which it did. So you have all of these different cycles based on metaverse, AI, deepen real world assets is the thing right now. And back in 2020, it was the DeFi, decentralized finance hype, where Chainlink, synthetics, compound. Anyway, just a little story here that I want to talk about, guys, because I've been in the game for over 5 years now, over 6 years now, actually. So I remember this like if it was yesterday. Very interesting moment of the bull market from the previous cycle. Anyway, let's take a look at this one, compound. Let's see what this one is doing. And zoom out on the chart. DeFi will have its moment. Chainlink will have its moment. DeFi will have its moment. 2.5 billion TVL, but market cap is so low. Which one? Ethereum is not moving yet. Seems not, guys. There's a main reason why, guys. We got the Bitcoin dominance being a little bit pumpy today, okay? Bitcoin dominance is being a little bit pumpy. So we're going to see some altcoins struggle a little bit, okay? Especially if Bitcoin moves down. If Bitcoin moves down ever so slightly in the next coming hours, which I still think it has a chance, guys, in forming that 112. There is a chance. There is a chance of forming a higher low there and going back to all-time highs. But if the Bitcoin dominance continues to climb and Bitcoin gets a dump to take out the lows from yesterday, we're going to take a hit, guys, on altcoins. Be ready. It's going to be a little hit, but it's potentially going to be a good opportunity. That is if we break down here on Bitcoin. Bitcoin going down and dominance going up, no bueno for altcoins. Altcoins will take a little hit of 10-20% potentially. So we just need to be ready to take that hit here in the short term, which will just bring an opportunity. Because we are in bull market, so corrections are there to buy. But anyway, with this, it might still be bullish. This is just a possibility. It's only a possibility that we could get that breakdown. It is possible. It makes sense based on the analysis, but it also makes sense that we have the 112. We could just absolutely fly and create new all-time highs in the next coming hours. So not easy here for a long, I have to say. It is not easy. Not a great zone for long. I would prefer lower to speculate on the 112, and it's still going to be dangerous. It's still, you need to accept that we could get stopped out if we jump into a long here, speculating on a 112. Okay, but it would be the zone to manage risk much better instead of long in here or adding to long here, because this could be very, very trappy for noob traders. It could bounce from here and take out the high. But if you are someone new in technical analysis and you long here, you might have stop loss beneath the low, which is probably going to stop you out instantly, which is fine. Regardless, it doesn't matter. You have a tight stop loss. It's good risk management. But for somebody that is believing that this is going to form a higher low, which it could, it's just a dangerous area to add to position or not have a stop loss, because if it breaks down and it takes out this low, you're going to take out this low. So you do have a lot of risk here. There is a lot of risk if you do not know what you're doing. If you're entering longs, this is no area to add to long positions, because you could take out this low, and we do not know how that low could be broken. If it waterfalls down, then whoever's long in here and adding to longs is going to be in big trouble. Is going to be in big trouble, especially if they're using high leverage. So it's just the best way to do it here, in my opinion, whether it gets where I'm getting nervous here, whether it does come down here to this zone or not, this is the best zone. And your stop loss is here. That's it, period. That's it. So, you know, this could be your entry zone. Your stop loss needs to be at the low, because that's the invalidation. If you take out this low, you're likely going to take out this low. If you want to have a tempt and long in here, you just need to manage risk. We are in bullish market. Just manage risk accordingly. I just want to be protective to the audience. I want the audience to trade responsibly. I really do, guys. I don't want anybody getting burnt and just managing risk. Okay, so let's go. Head and shoulder forming. Head and shoulder forming. Is that on Bitcoin? Head and shoulder forming on Bitcoin? So-so. Not the most beautiful head and shoulder, but yeah. This could still be bullish. It could still be bullish as long as we're maintaining higher lows. This could be a 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Boom. We're just gonna fly. So you know, it is possible. I don't like this area for the long, to be honest. If we were to take out these lows, it will be very interesting for the long position if you attempt to break out the daily open. We're getting the bounce at the VWAP right now throughout the last hour. VWAP is providing that support. But yeah, what can I say about this? Ugh. The best setup here, right? Just to have a trading plan. I mean, I understand that this could bounce from here and take out the highs, and that would be quite bullish in my opinion. You know, because you could have the possibility of a double 1 2, boom, and it's just ripping. But if you do take out this low over here with the daily open and you manage to reclaim it, it could be bullish, because then you could see this as a 1 2 1 2. You reclaim the lows, you reclaim above them, and we could see something like this. So there is a scenario that would be a sign of strength if we lose the lows of the range and we reclaim them, the daily open, which is the value area high, right, of this area approximately. You could actually bounce from here. Not easy, not an easy area. Just realizing of this, but also realizing on the 1 2 1 2, bang, not easy. I see, you know, I do give probability on both scenarios to happen. So it's going to be very complex to jump into that long with you know, managing risk. The best thing that you could do here to look for that long setup here on Bitcoin would be a reclaim of that daily open that's provided support today. So if you fake out from that level and you get back above it, you know that there is a chance of the price recovering here, and then you could count this as a 1 2 1 2. We're in the third wave formation, back to all-time high, right, tonight or tomorrow. We are bullish. Longs are in our advantage without a doubt. If you're shorting, make sure to be very specific with your short positions. This was a pretty specific short mentioned at the beginning of the stream, the explanation, right, where you have a 5-wave move here in a possible expanding, right, contracting is not looking too great, or at the end of the C wave. So it would be an ending contracting, diagonal, expanding, or contracting, a little bit messy, but it has 5 waves, which means it could be the end of a C wave. So if you want to get into that you need to get into the rejection of the fifth wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swing failure pattern, realizing that this could be the C wave. If you're attempting a short, you need to be ready to short it here so you can manage risk very, very well. Right now here, I can't do anything here. I realize the breakdown. I realize the fake out. If it fakes out, then we can look for a long. I realize that, it could still be a 1, 2, 1, 2. Boom. We're moving up. So it's really not an area to do anything. The only area to possibly do something is this area, which if you form a falling knife, woof, it's just not going to be too attractive to catch a falling knife there. I would rather see the possibility of reclaiming the daily open and the VWAP, right? Because VWAP is very close to daily open, the session VWAP, which is trying to provide that support. A reclaim of VWAP and daily open on a fake breakdown would be kind of the sign of strength for the price to actually, continue to the upside in a double 1, 2, 1, 2. So yeah, I mean, I would say a reclaim of the daily open would be the perfect sign of strength to speculate that the price is not breaking down and that we could jump into that long position just to stay on the safe side. Because trying to catch the drop, yeah, you might catch it. Just aware of a larger pullback here. So yeah, not much to say on my side anyway. For me today was either a long position here that was provided in the trading community, absolute legend, Aiden. There was also a long position from the daily level, which got the bounce and claimed the highs. Nice move of $1,000. But right now, I see both scenarios. I see a higher low here or a move down, because you may think, why do you see a bearish scenario? Well, you got 5 waves as an impulse here, and you got this very corrective move, right? You got a zigzag. So I understand the bearish case, but why are you bullish also? Why do you say that you could form a higher low here and take out the highs and break through? Because you do have we're in bullish market. Let's not forget that. And you have the chance of a double 1, 2, 1, 2, and this is just building up to get the third wave. But it's very difficult for the long here. I mean, if you wanted to take the chance, just manage risk with stop, or get into a very small position. I would rather miss the long. Than jumping on here. Rather miss the long. If we bounce from here, take out the highs, I would rather miss it. Or I would rather wait for the lows to be claimed, see the reaction. If we get a higher low reclaim, then I would be happy to attempt this long position, realizing that this breakdown could have been a fake out, and we get him back above the daily open, and I would speculate on that move up. So very, very hard, guys. I wish I had something easier here, but there is a chance for both scenarios, the bullish and bearish. For me, it's a 50-50, right? When we're looking at setups, we're looking at a higher probability zone or movement to actually take the trade. Just like yesterday's trading setup, it was highly likely that we were going to take out the highs and that the daily open was going to hold, and that this was a double 1, 2, 1, 2, and that this was the third wave, 4th, 5, 4, 5, right? And just continuing to the upside. So yesterday for me was pretty clear. Stop loss was clear at that level at $89,000. That was a pretty nice long setup from yesterday's stream. Right now, it's hard. Let's take a look at CVD divergence. I'll go through the comment section right now in the next coming minutes, guys. Let's come in seconds, but just want to take a look at CVD. CVD, we haven't got really much with CVD. All of the bullish CVD divergence have played out already by taking out this high. I mean, we do have these new ones from this point. We do have these. We haven't taken out the low. There is bullish CVDs here on Bybit. We've got some shorts entering here on Bybit. So, yeah, there has been some shorts entering on Bybit here quite aggressively throughout the last hour, which has created the bullish CVDs. So, bulls, they have a chance. Anyway, not an easy zone. Shorters will be wrecked today. Okay, all right. Well, if you manage risks such as myself, you know, I never get wrecked. Let me tell you that. I never get wrecked. I used to, but not anymore. I get stopped out and move on. So if you're here and you learned the risk management and the technical analysis and where to get into a trade and where not to get into a trade, you will not get wrecked, guys. This no longer happens. No longer happens because we just have very good risk management and we know specific levels where to enter and where to put stop losses, right? So anyway, let's go. Sui, please. We can take a look at some analysis on Cadena, please. Yeah, let's take a look at some other different cryptos, okay? Let's dive into the meme coin jungle, right? The altcoin jungle. Let's go right away. Remember, guys, if you want to buy up some, you know, meme coins, you got the exchanges down below. There is Bybit, which is my favorite. You got Bluffin as well down below in the description where you get a 10% cash back. It's the fastest sign up, okay? Email and password, 10% cash back. Check out Bluffin. There's hundreds of coins there to buy and to leverage trade, all right? All that for the experienced traders, right? Check out the links down below, guys. You got Bluffin, Bybit, and 𝗬𝗄𝗄𝗽 as well. 𝗬𝗄𝗄𝗽 has the cheapest fees for those scalpers. Let's take a look at some altcoins right away through the comment section. You still have TIA on your radar? Yes, I do. The thing about TIA is that they have some token unlocks, which is not the greatest. Oh, about Compound. Yeah, we did do Compound. Like I said, Compound is looking okay. It is looking pretty okay on this correction. Yeah, Compound is looking like it wants to form a higher low here. You have this downtrend structure that has formed a higher high. So it looks like that a higher low is very, very likely. I would be eyeing the 50% to the 7/8 Fibonacci, right, from this on Compound. Somebody asked about Compound and I probably didn't do just the basic analysis. You got a confirmed higher high, lower low. You got a confirmed higher high. A higher low is highly likely here. So we'll be looking at 50% to the 7/8 retest of the downtrend line and possibly form a higher low on Compound in this zone. Anyway, about TIA, I bought TIA. It's slightly in the red. Slightly in the red, TIA is. But the thing about TIA, it is a great project, but they have some pretty crazy unlocks of tokens, which is really, it will recover. It will do well after this selling pressure and this consolidation. However, I'm just aware of a little bit of more consolidation and downtrend here. So I don't like the token unlocks that they have left, which is really pulling me back. I am really considering this one. I just added a bit and it's in my portfolio, okay? But just because the chart looks good, but it could look worse, right? Just because they have a horrible unlock situation of tokens, which is, not bueno. It's not good for the price. More tokens, not enough investments. You're going to get the price suppressed. Let's take a look at Reef. What can we say about Reef? Can you take a look at Reef, please? Reef. Let's take a look at Reef. Why not? What a pump and dump. This was crazy. A lot of leverage. I don't know what this was. I don't know. This was leverage trading or something. It went absolutely crazy throughout the last few weeks in between September and November. I actually have a few. I have got a bit of Reef in my portfolio. Down, back in the, in the back, in the dust. Not much. Not much. It is just there. What can I say about this one? It's just Big pump and dump. There's no technical analysis behind this. It's a mid-low cap coin. Pump and dump. It's back down at the rock bottom levels. I'm not going to do technical analysis on this based on trading opportunities. You know, it's back at bottom levels from the last couple of years. It might hold on into this zone. If you bought Reef here on the hype, you're down big time now. But if you buy here, you're buying back at the bottom formation. So there's nothing really to back this up. I would expect this to bottom out at this area and you know, find a recovery. But stay cautious. This is very fishy things, right? When I see a crypto project with this pump and dump, you know, I don't like it. Don't like pump and dumps. So Reef, what is Reef? Reef is a crypto project. Andy, please check 𝗬𝗄. 𝗬𝗄, great crypto project without a doubt. Decentralization, streaming. This one looks pretty cool, I have to say. Looks pretty good. Had an attempt in breaking out from this high. It has technically not created a higher high here based on the structure. This has not formed a higher high. The last lower high is this one, right? Because you form a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. There's been no new lower lows here. So the last lower high is this one still, which has not been claimed, which is very disturbing. If you would have wicked above that level, then you have a confirmed higher high here. Regardless, it does look like it's good here in this accumulation area. It just created a swing failure pattern from these highs created in September. And yeah, what can I say? We could retest here. We got some volume kicking in, which is a good sign. That's what you want to see on, you know, initial stages of a possible reversal. This pullback could bring the opportunity. This pullback could bring the opportunity for 𝗬𝗄. It would be nice. It would be nice speculating on a wave 2, like I mentioned, right? Because this one hasn't popped yet very aggressively. What we could be inside of is the wave 2, because wave 3s are the ones that woof, they pop out, right? When you at the consolidation and bottom formation. So we would have to really speculate that, you know, in between 50% that's already getting a reaction. This could be the bottom formation zone for 𝗬𝗄. In between the $1.32 and the $1.15 could be the bottom zone for that wave 2. I like the downtrend. I like the consolidation. I like the first initial stages of this volume to the upside. We have to speculate on a wave 2, that this is a correction in a wave 2. So that would be this interest zone for 𝗬𝗄 to form a higher low before it goes to higher levels. Bitcoin's getting the bounce, bouncing very nicely from the VWAP. The Bitcoin dominance is skyrocketing today. Bitcoin dominance is doing very well, and this is why, you know, altcoins are getting the pullback, because dominance is flying throughout the last couple of days, and Bitcoin's not doing that much. So if you get dominance going up and Bitcoin consolidating, you will still see corrections. If you see Bitcoin going down and the dominance going up, you're going to see corrections on altcoins. But if you see Bitcoin going up now in the next coming hours, if it does pump out and goes to new all-time highs and the dominance still continues to the upside, the corrections will be small on altcoins, okay? They won't be too powerful because you got Bitcoin, the leader, being bullish. So it looks like we want to pump here. We were forming some local, very local bullish CVD diversions with this movement down on Bybit. So there were shorts entering here a little late on that speculative short, right, that we talked about. You either short here or you don't short. You don't want to short here. especially when you're getting shorters entering the market here. You had lower lows on CVD, lots of shorts entering here on Bybit that are going to get squeezed out. It looks like they want to get squeezed out right there, and those highs are going to be taken because we have formed the bullish CVDs. We can see those millions of dollars of shorts entering late. You don't want to enter as you're moving down, guys. You want to try and catch the highs, you know, based on double tops and, you know, based on technical analysis, not as you move down, jump in. There's a lot of millions of shorts entering here on Bybit, forming the bullish CVDs, and this is why we're getting this leg up to potentially take out the highs. Still not a well, yeah, you had the VWAP. For me, not an easy long decision right there. Was not an easy long decision. If you're trading based on bullish CVD divergence, you can speculate on the stop loss beneath the invalidation of the bullish CVDs. Meaning that if you are forming bullish CVD divergence, your invalidation is the initial stages from the bullish CVDs. Your target is the highs, your invalidation is the lows. If you want to enter, you got a tight stop loss. You know, sometimes you can trade just based on CVD. If the risk to reward is good, which in this case it was acceptable. If you have these bullish CVDs right there, lower lows on CVD, higher lows on price action, you know, you cannot long here and put your stop loss here at the invalidation. That would not make sense. And you're targeting the highs. The risk to reward is not worth it, right? It's a 1-to-1. But if you have these ones locally, you can have your stop at the invalidation. It's an attempt. It is an attempt. We're going to take out the highs here by the looks of things. We're going to take out the highs based on the people shorting, right? Shorting down here. VWAP was providing the bounce. Yeah, not an easy trade. Not an easy trade. I mean, you have VWAP. You had bullish CVDs. The only chance that you had here to take it was putting a stop at the invalidation here, just to manage risk. Could have taken that shot. Yeah, I didn't like it. Didn't like it too much. Missed it. If we break out from here successfully, we could be looking at a double 1-2 here, legends. We could be looking at a double 1-2, and this could end up very bullish. We could rip here to new all-time highs if this ends up being a double 1-2 1-2. This is not an easy area to get into a short position, I'll tell you that. Not an easy zone to get into a short at this zone. Would really not be too interested, me personally. You got a high volume node up here, but yeah, would not be too interested in a short position here at the moment for this double top. Not liking it. Dogecoin is flying. Yeah, what can we say about Dogecoin? Dogecoin is following the momentum here to the upside. Dogecoin, guys, I know altcoins, they're so hot. They're so hot. Let's take a look at Doge right away. Let's take a look at Dogecoin. Why not? It's just following that ascending triangle. Like I said, if you wanted to attempt Doge, it's moving up here. It's forming this pennant, which, you know, a pennant formation, right, in an uptrend has higher probability in breaking out. So instead of trying to catch the breakout and longing a little late because you could double top, you want to speculate on the higher lows, right? You want to speculate with good risk management to jump into the higher lows. There's yeah, that's the way to go anyway. Smash the like button, guys. How many likes do we have? We have 1,300 people watching the stream right now. Absolute legends. Bitcoin pumping. My goodness. How many likes? What? 400 likes? Legends, come on. In the next coming seconds, we can get to 500 likes. We're only talking about education, possibilities, opportunities, risk management, technical analysis, teaching you how to read the chart and, you know, look for different opportunities. Come on, guys. I try and read most of the comments. I am out of here. I'm out. Yes, we did get to 500 likes. Absolutely epic. We did cross the 500. There we go. There we go. It's going up now. When I leave, it goes up. Absolute legends. All right. Let's go through the comment section. We can take a look at some other altcoins and other stuff. Very, very difficult. Very difficult. Very difficult for a short, I have to say. If you wanted to sniper that and put your stop at the back and put your stop loss, right there at break even, you probably got stopped out on that. Oof, almost got stopped out from the short. This is the thing, depending on where you put your stop loss, you might get stopped out or not. If you put it glued, this is why I say if you put it glued to the highs, you will get stopped out. But I was really not that interested in getting into this short anyway. You could always be very, very defensive very quickly. The thing is about this being a double, triple top, right? Or a quadruple top. It's not worth it, guys. It's kind of not worth it. Will it end up rolling down and getting a larger pullback? It's kind of not. It's not worth it trying to get into every single high, right? You come down, you get up here, and then try and short this again, and then you try and short this one again. I mean, you can, because you can put your stop loss at entry point very, very quickly. You can put your stop loss at entry very, very quickly. Oh, we got the stock market open right now, guys. This is probably why we're getting this volatility. Okay, stock market only opened 8 minutes ago. Let's take a look at the ES. Let's take a look at stock market. What stock market is doing? It's getting a little bit of a dumpy action. Yeah, stock market, a little bit of a dump on the open. It pumped and now it's dumping. Not much going on. What's Nasdaq doing? Not really much. Not really much. This was not an easy short, I have to say. If you are speculating on that short, I mean, I was already in the short and almost got stopped out, but regardless, I got this long for the hedge. Yeah, I'm going to lower risk on this. It might just. The fact that we formed another move up here, 1 A B C 3 4. I'm just not liking this SFPE either. I'm not liking this swing failure pattern either. Not liking it. Not liking this long either. Let's take a look at CBD. I mean, the main reason why we got up here, I mean, we're going to probably start forming some new, fresh bullet. Yeah, wow. Lots of millions entering here, but this is a lot, huh? Lots of shorts entering right now, which is absolutely crazy. But these shorts can be pretty powerful. There's 28 million on the delta, so there's more shorts trying to push the price down here. It's a difficult zone, I have to say, guys, not easy. I mean, if you can attempt these SFP levels. Daily open, I mean, daily open is providing a little bit of support. Not in, you know, you could have sniped short that right there. This was a sniper short. We're moving down a little bit aggressive right now with high volume, so you want to see a proof of support here. It's a bit of a falling knife. You want to see proof of support and then reclaim that daily successfully with a good pump. This right now for an SFP, it's too aggressive. It's too aggressive of a falling knife to catch it. Yeah, just really aware of this, guys. I'm really aware of the ABC scenario here. What is disturbing, right? When we talked about the analysis early on, saying that this could have been a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then, you know, if you want to have more imagination, then this could have been a wave 1, ABC, 3, 4, 5, right? Where you had a flat here in the middle, finishing that fifth wave. It is, you know, but that's very, very complex. Yeah, getting the breakdown now. We cannot lose this low. We cannot lose this low right over here, because if this low is lost, we're probably forming insane bullish CVD divergence now. Some new fresh bullish CVDs, at least on the rest of exchanges. There's many million shorts entering right now like crazy. Guys, if the dominance is going up and Bitcoin's going down, altcoins are probably taking a little bit of a hit right now. They are taking a bit of a hit. Yeah, we're breaking down here. There is a chance that we're going to, if we do take out this low, I do expect ATH to be taken. This is not an easy long position right now. We're breaking a little bit of trend. The 1-2-1-2 scenario is not looking too attractive with this volatile move to the downside. It's too falling knife here. No catching long here for me. I'm telling you that. I would rather see proof of support from the point of control, and if we reclaim the daily open and the VWAP, I would consider jumping into a long position a little later, right? I would rather see a sign of strength here. But the fact that we're falling down like this, that we're just about to take this low, this is not catch the falling knife situation. That is for sure, for me anyway. So want to see some proof of support. I want to see some reclaims. This is moving down pretty aggressively with volume. Yeah, you have the point of control, but you know, if you want to, like, if you wanted to speculate on catching a falling knife, you need to have your stop loss beneath that low. If that low is taken, then forget about it. Forget about it. You don't want to be adding to your longs here if you take out this low, because you're going to take out this low. This is not a zone to add to long positions. If you want to take that shot at the point of control, your stop loss is here. And if this does end up in a double 1-2, then eventually, yeah, you are looking for that all-time high again in the next coming hours. But your stop loss needs to be in place here, because if you lose this low, you're going to take out this low, and you know you just don't want to do this. You don't want to have a major stop loss or add to the position, because I don't know if the price is going to form an ABC or a 1-2-3. Regarding Elliott wave theory, I mean, there is a shot here, and I would go with peanuts, because you're trying to catch a falling knife and you're trying to catch the support. I would really rather wait for a sign of strength and see reclaim of certain levels, such as the daily open and the VWAP, and then analyze the situation for that move back up. This is really trying to catch a falling knife. If you take out this low, you're going to take out this low over here. And the whole reason why is because you could potentially be forming that 5 impulsive move down with that 3-wave ABC scenario right over here. So it's really dangerous area here for longs, huh? Very, very dangerous area, because you could be possibly taking out this low at $88,000 from yesterday. Dangerous level to long, guys. Had someone saying that shorts are going to get wrecked. Maybe not tonight. Maybe not tonight. So yeah, dangerous. We are just about to take that low. Point of control is maintaining. I mean, there is a shot here. There is a shot, but still very falling knifey. Okay, very falling knifey. Very volatile. Almost got. I would have been pissed off if I would have got stopped out from that short, and the price is moving down. Had that hedge long with no stop loss, but regardless, that's already taken some profits. I got the short position that is backing up that short. Almost got stopped out from that move to the upside. I think we can close this short already. Yeah, it does look like that we're going to come down to those lows, huh? Does look like that we're going to come down to take out those lows. Yeah, doesn't look good, guys. This is no area to long, huh? This is no area to long at the moment, even though we could swing failure pattern. If we swing failure pattern, I wouldn't consider a long. I would consider taking profits if you did short from the highs. Or I mean, this SFP, I didn't like it too much. I did not like it. Even though this SFP could get a relatively good bounce, I don't like the long, me personally. I do believe that low is going to be taken from yesterday. I would consider taking a bit of profits right now if we SFP successfully get a relatively good bounce. But I do believe that the lows from yesterday are going to be taken. I personally don't like the long here. I mean, we could SFP and create a relatively strong bounce. We are SFP, and I'm going to take it. I'm going to scratch some profits here from this short, but I'll look at the lows. Lows are likely going to be taken. I mean, let's take a look at the bounce here, because if this bounce gets back up to the daily open, this could be the first initial wave down. I mean, if you wanted to get into an SFP from here as a scalp, it's kind of not worth it. It's kind of not worth it. Like I said, I really do believe that these lows are going to be taken, and that really has to do with Elliott wave theory analysis. You got a 5-wave move down here. You got a zigzag right there. You're starting the first leg to the downside. This is really not an interesting area for any long positions, at least for me, guys. You kind of small little SFP trying to bounce. It's not a great SFP level. You are beneath the point of control from the entire range of the last few days. It's losing the momentum, so if it gets the bounce, then so be it. But I'm not long in here, I can tell you that. I'm not long in here. The next long area would be as a failed auction from that daily level and yesterday's lows. I would really have to see the price reclaiming that low from yesterday, and then I would say, okay, if we have bullish CVDs, you know, we got a possible ABC corrective structure finished, this I would be interested for a long. But this SFP, not interested. Not interested in this SFP. What is stock market doing? Stock market got a little bit of a dump. On the stock market. BTC $22,000. No, come on. You must be joking. You must be joking. It's going to be interesting how, if we do get this bounce to the daily open, I would really be eyeing this. If we get a nice bounce here in a 3-wave structure, I will be eyeing the 50% to the 618 Fibonacci, the daily open, and the VWAP. Because, you know, if this is a first initial wave 1, I would be looking for a wave 2 and a wave 3 down to take out the lows. Let's see how this bounce moves. If you're longing this SFP, manage risk accordingly, guys. Manage risk, because, you know, I see a dead cat bounce here and going back down to 88,000. Just because of the nature of the waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. Initial stage. Initial wave down. Bounce. Back down. I will leave some more of that short position till we take that low over there. If, you know, I'm going to leave some of the short open till 88,000, and I might leave it open if it breaks down successfully. If we SFP from the low, I will take profit. If we do not SFP and we break down successfully, I will leave this day trade short open. If we break down successfully, if we SFP from the low, I will leave it open. So it's either break down successfully and we continue to lower levels, I leave the trade open. If we move down and we get a reaction and we trade above the level, I will take most of the profits. And then consider, you know, would be difficult to consider a long position just yet. I think we could be getting a little bit of an extensive move down below this level. And then what I do see here highly likely happening, if, you know, this low is taken, which I believe so will be taken. What I do see is a bit of an extensive move down. And then, you know, then is going to be interesting to see the bounce. Because I need that bounce to reclaim the levels, reclaim these lows, you know, get volume in here, recovery, right? You form the larger zigzag. What I need is the first initial wave, right? The first initial wave is what gives us the possibility of speculating on the second wave, which we want to enter, and then look for the third wave, right? We want to be in that third wave. So we need this zigzag 3-wave structure to finish at some point, see proof of support, and reclaim the lows right here, most importantly, and have a very strong initial first wave as a sign of strength. Once I get this wave right over here, I will realize that, okay, this looks good. You know, could be looking into that pullback to get into a long position, right? So sign of strength here means, hey, if that low is hit, I need the boom. I need the first wave up. We get this wave up and we form a corrective structure. It's game on. You know, I would be speculating on a wave 2, a back test of the low. We're off to the races again. It's all part of a pullback. Legends, if you are interested in trading, I trade on 𝗬𝗫, on Bybit, multiple different exchanges. For me, my favorite is Bybit. You got a nice bonus of $500 down below. You can claim that straight away and use it to trade, and you can keep the profits from this trade position, right, of the $500. Bybit for me is number 1. Check it out, guys. You've got hundreds of altcoins. If you can't trade on Bybit, you do have Bluffin. Bluffin has 10% cash back at the moment. And there's actually competition going on. You got the fastest sign up with an email and a password straight away in a matter of minutes. And you got the competition. You can register also to the competition with a link down below. Okay, you got the Bitcoinsensus team here. There's a $1 million prize pool and that you can get a piece of the cake off, right? Okay, so check out Bluffin. You have the link down below. Don't like this SFP. If you want to take the shot, Manage your risk. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking this long. I would consider even a short on the bounce. I'm telling you, I would consider a short on the bounce. There is nothing bullish about this move unless you're looking at an ABC flat here, which would be extremely unlikely based on the timing. If this were to be an ABC flat right now and you're going to get a move and this is your wave 1, there is a problem with this being an ABC flat, and that is the timing. The timing from your wave 1 to the upside here, you have passed the 4-to-1 and even the 5-to-1 timing, right, for this to be an ABC, right? You're looking at this as a wave 1 and this an ABC flat. No chance. No chance. It's extremely overextended in time. It makes much more sense that this is a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is an ABC, which has hit the 2.618 extension on the timing, right? Which is totally fine. It's good. Still okay. This makes more sense. 5 wave, ABC. Move down. The fact that you've taken out this low makes it very dangerous here for longs. Very, very dangerous. You have high probability in taking out that low for the moment. But this is only short term. Huh? I would be bullish. I would be interested in longs without a doubt. But we just need to be paying attention on how we recover that low. Because if we do break down in a third wave, I wouldn't think that that would be the case. But if we do come down to the 1.618 extension, I mean, if we do break down and we don't recover from this low, then I need the price to recover from this low to actually look for the long. If we maintain beneath that level, oof, I'll tell you what, there's actually a pretty interesting SFP level. I'll just give that as a prize. I don't think, I mean, who knows? Who knows? If the price continues with selling pressure, we could eventually go down to much lower levels. But if the price forms a falling knife, we got the 1-to-1 extension exactly where the value area low of this trading zone of the last few days and this higher low. Higher low, value area low, 1-to-1 extension. Let's take a look at Fibonacci because you probably have the 0.88. Fibonacci from the pivot low to the pivot high. Yeah, the 0.88 Fibonacci is there. Very interesting high confluence level here for a quick long scalp. If you waterfall down to $86,000, you gotta, if it waterfalls down $3,000, there is, if you're looking to catch a falling knife, the falling knife, if it were to do this, guys, I'm not sure if it's going to do it, but if it comes down and nobody knows what the heck is going on, you have a great level for a bounce here. I don't think it will do that, but if it does, you got your SFP level right there. You got the 0.88 Fibonacci from this rise. You have the value area low of this range. You got the 1-to-1 extension from this move. It's just a full recipe for an SFP. Liquidity grab and bounce. This bounce could be of a few $1,000s, that is for sure. I would be interested in longing that level if we waterfall down to it. That would be the only level that I would want to long, unless we lose the lows here from yesterday at 88K. I really need to see magic. I really need to see the price pumping back up, forming a nice bounce, a corrective structure, then yeah, bullish CVDs, back test of the level, and then look for the long for the third wave. But we still need a lot of data here to speculate on that. So yeah, we're gonna take those lows from yesterday. I'm telling you, they're gonna be taken. High probability in taking out those lows with this waterfall. Anyway, liquidity confluence with that position as well. Yeah, liquidity, they've probably got a lot of liquidity down there. Yeah. Let's take a look at the liquidity from the last few days, because we do possibly have a bunch of liquidity where we have that low, right? $86,000. Yeah, I mean, there is liquidity there. Eventually there's going to be liquidity beneath that low and this low. Let's double check the liquidity beneath 88k. The lows from yesterday. There's not that much, huh? There's not that much liquidity from yesterday's lows. But 86. Oh, there is. There is a lot of liquidity beneath $86,000. There is. So, there is actually a lot of liquidity below yesterday's lows. It makes sense. It makes sense to, yeah, it makes sense, guys, to stay cautious. Stay cautious with longs now. Stay very, very cautious with longs. Yeah. Would not get into any fast SFP from this low. Yeah, this could get messy. And messy as in not Messi from Argentina football player. Messy as in it could get bad. Very difficult. You know, if it bounces from here, so be it. But it's dangerous. Not interested in any long positions here. That is for sure. Unless we see a sign of strength after getting the movement, then the big pump, then we can analyze the retracement. But trying to catch a falling knife here is not a good idea. I can tell you that. If it bounces, so be it. But not... Oh, actually, we haven't taken out the low just yet. We haven't taken out the low just yet. Would expect it to be taken. If it bounces from here, so be it. But it's not an easy long, without a doubt. It wouldn't be a trade that I would take. If you wanted to catch the falling knife, then, you know, be my guest. Manage risk. Manage risk. Anyway, let's go right away through the comment section. They are catching strays before the Powell talk. Powell talk is tomorrow. Powell talk is tomorrow, which is going to be interesting. Well, tomorrow, sorry, it's actually, is it tomorrow or today? Oh, it's actually in 4 hours from now, 12 a.m. 12 a.m. Is it in 4 hours? Yeah. This is UAE time, so confirm me. Is it in about 5 hours from now? 4-5 hours, right? It's today. Oh yeah. It's today. Yeah. It is today. Sorry, because I got Friday here, but this is UAE time, so 12 a.m. is in is in about 5 hours from now. So yeah, it is today. Sorry, my bad. I had this on Friday. It's Friday UAE time, but it's Thursday US time. 6K gone blue. 6K gone blue account. No, don't say that, Alex. No. Anybody trying to long falling knife here, guys? No, we said no. We were saying no. This is no zone to blow accounts. Do not long here. This major move down. Anyway, stay safe, guys, with leverage trading. Really analyze the levels and have a strategy behind. If you want to learn more about strategies and learn the modules that we have in the community, how to detect the good levels, the good risk management, you want to learn by yourself, okay? You want to really learn from somebody that has been doing this for years, and you want to be inside of a community to help you. You can ask questions and learn and do this by yourself. You have the Legends trading community. You have myself, 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽, okay, rest of the coaches. You got the setups channel, daily analysis. There was a great longing setup here provided from Aiden. Beautiful long setup. Of course, we did not reach all-time highs, but we were already talking about, the taking profit zone here at this zone and being very defensive. You have the modules here in the website as well. If you join the Legends trading community, you get the modules. You will learn how to do this, all right? And then manage risk, most importantly, which is my number one thing, right? Manage risk very well, because markets are here to take your money, not to give money to you. And don't trade emotionally. Realize where there is a good position and where there's not a good position, guys. Seriously, this was a dangerous zone to catch any falling knives, and the low has not been taken yet. So even still, I'm not catching this bounce. I'm not doing anything. I do still believe that that low is going to be taken, especially because we have liquidity here and we have lots of liquidity here. If you want to catch, if it does bounce from here, so be it. If it waterfalls from here, there is a great long in position right there. Okay, I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if we're going to get there. I do know that it could very likely happen. And what you want to do is, as soon as you tap that level with the 0.88 Fibonacci from this movement to the upside, with the value area low of this entire zone, and also the 1-to-1 extension from the pivot high of yesterday, all-time high, to this pivot low, to the next pivot high of today, 1-to-1 extension from here, yeah, bring it on. With the 0.88 Fibonacci from this move, yes. With the value area low, yes. With this sweep of the lows of liquidity, 100% yes. If we do SFP from here, and this is how you need to trade it, of course, if you're beneath that level, you're not interested. This could be a wave 3, and you're going down to 1.618 extension at 83K. I wouldn't think so, but who knows? But if you do SFP from this level and get that reaction, it's a pretty simple game. It's a tap the level, get above it, bam, you got your low, you got your invalidation, you got your long setup, you got your stop loss beneath the low. You're looking for a relatively good bounce here after sweeping up those lows, after hitting this confluence level. Of course, you can be very defensive. The target zones are going to be a little bit complex. I would say it will get a significant bounce of a few $1,000s potentially. But yeah, I would say that this support level, the daily level, it's a good long-in level. That is for sure. This is a good long-in level based on the confluence. If you swing failure pattern, you grab the liquidity, you're looking for a pretty nice bounce where you can start taking profits as you move up. Anyway, yeah, it's all about detecting which are the good trades. This one right now, even though it's bouncing at the moment, I have to say, very difficult to catch this falling knife. Very, very difficult. You did not sweep up those lows. This is a zone where I would not long here. There's not enough. We've hit the 0.88 Fibonacci from the pivot low here to the pivot high, giving us high probability that these lows could be taken. I mean, we're still very much in very strong bullish market, guys. Could a V-shape happen? It could happen. Very, very, very rare to see an ABC, not taking out the low of a wave. This is very, very, very rare to happen. Extremely rare. Not common at all. But it could. It could, but I wouldn't think so. Anyway. Legends, thank you very much for joining today's live stream. Not much news to talk about, to be honest. We do have the news now in about 5 hours. Stay cautious. We do have Fed Chairman Powell's speech. I might go live. It's going to be midnight for me, just to check the volatility and where the price is. If we do get to 1,500 likes, I will do a live stream at 12 o'clock midnight for me, guys. If we get to 1,500 likes, to check out the chairman himself, Powell's speech, to check the volatility, to check the markets, different opportunities. If we get to 1,500 likes, I am jumping into a live later on, guys, at this time. So I will be checking the like button later on. If I do see 1,500, we can get to it because we have 1,800 people watching. I will jump into another live later on, guys, because it's bull market, it's volatility. We need to take advantage of different opportunities. We are trading, guys. We longing, we're shorting, we're looking for opportunities wherever, guys. Very specific. I'm teaching you here how to look at the good entry points and bad entry points. Let's get those likes pumping right away. Smash the like button 1,500 times. Didn't work, says 𝗬𝗵𝗴𝗫. Much love. Almost 2K viewers. Only 708 likes. 𝗬𝗵𝗆, you damn right. Shout out to 𝗬𝗵𝗆. We got the man, the legend here in the comment section. Shout out to you, my man. If you do not know 𝗬𝗵𝗆, you need to go and check him out. He provides insane technical analysis every single day on YouTube, guys. He is one of the coaches in the Legends trading community that is absolutely nailing it. More than me, I have to say. Even Aiden, more than me. 𝗬𝗵𝗆, more than me. They're in the zone at the moment. If you want to check out somebody that knows what he's talking about, not like myself, that I have no idea. I'm just putting random, lines on the chart, thinking that I know what I'm talking about. If you want to go and check somebody out that knows what he's saying, you have him right there in the pinned comment. That is 𝗬𝗵𝗆, right over there. Anyway, what about 𝗲●? 𝗲●'s good. I bought some 𝗲● yesterday. All good with 𝗲●. It's going to take some time, legends. 94K incoming, 82K incoming. Oh my goodness. We got a war of bulls and bears in the comment section. Legends, thank you very much for joining. Remember, if you want to buy your cryptos, you got the links down below in the description. Bybit, you got bluffing as well, faster sign up, 10% cash back, and there's a competition going on. You can join the Bitcoinsensus team right away. There's a $1 million prize pool. Thank you, everybody. If I get to 1,500 likes, we are live in 5 hours. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.